And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Stafford. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Chandler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Chandler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They run it with Chandler. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ty Chandler. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson finding room at midfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just...
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guy...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. That one goes for 8 yards.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Play action. Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing on third down. Stafford. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Chandler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 44, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Stafford now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. In motion left, Robinson. Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The final shot before the break. Stanford toward the sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes it at the 7.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 24, Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
4 yards. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Score, Ravens 35, Texans 21. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Monday.
Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Stafford. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Jackson now. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On second and very short, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Jackson to throw.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw again is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Ravens 42, Texans 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now Jackson on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Demarcus Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught left side by Cooks. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visiting.